We got some great and hilarious news. Bud Light's marketing leadership undergoes a shakeup after, well, you know why, which is a polite way of saying that Alyssa Heinerschneid, the vice president of marketing, the woman who openly admitted that she was going to make the brand woke, has been put on a leave of absence. Our message is being heard loud and clear, but our point won't be made until the Bud Light brand is discontinued. Certain indiscretions don't get forgiven because of an apology. They require a punishment. She's only been with the company for less than a year, and it would be a miracle if she's able to keep her job for another week. In case you missed it, here she is giving an interview explaining her plan to destroy the brand.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
Mm-hmm. And obviously to men who identify as women and people who don't identify as a gender at all. What a brilliant idea.
And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work.
I'm sorry, lady, but if a drag queen wanted to drink Bud Light, they're going to do it. You certainly don't need to put them on the can.
I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand
that used to feature really cool commercials, which made it such an American icon.
Bratty, kind of out of touch humor.
Out of touch, huh? Well, I think it's clear to everybody in the company now who the person who was out of touch really was. This is one of those old-fashioned and out-of-touch commercials, which, of course, means it's hilarious.
And remember, you're playing for Bud
Wait for it.
These guys are good. Who are you calling guys?
Yeah. Looks like you're in the finals. Ma'am, for the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
And this is the Bud Light brand today. I'm only going to show a few seconds of it, and I apologize if it makes you sick, but you should see what wokeness has done to a once iconic brand.
The Bud Light party here, celebrating Steve and Greg's wedding.
Gay weddings, they're just like any wedding. You've got cringeworthy speeches.
Okay, that's enough. The cringe is this commercial. And this photo posted by Democrat Congressman Ted Lieu, sitting there sharing a Bud Light with Congressman Adam Schiff and some others. And this isn't photoshopped, it isn't a meme, it is a staged photo because, well, I'm sure they don't drink Bud Light, and nobody holds a beer like that. Ron DeSantis weighed in on the situation this week, saying this.
Bud Light, gotta get your take on the boycott. So you just brought up Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light's getting hit as hard as I've ever seen it.
Why would you want to drink Bud Light? I mean, like, honestly, that's like them rubbing our faces in it. And it's like these companies that do this, if they never have any response, they're just going to keep doing it. So if you as a consumer are like, yeah, they're basically, and I mean, it's such a fraud with what they're doing with that. Like, yeah, they're doing that, but I'm just going to keep drinking it anyways. Well, then they're just going to keep doing it.
That's right. And they are feeling the boycott. The Bud Light brand has basically went into hiding, but the Budweiser brand tried to do some damage control, but it's not working.
Also, after a controversy involving a transgender influencer, Budweiser is out with a Back to Basics ad campaign, and a lot of people aren't buying it.
This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
No, this is a story about people finally getting fed up of cultural Marxist propaganda being shoved in their face by virtually every Fortune 500 company in America. We have Bud Light up against the ropes, and it doesn't even matter if former Bud Light drinkers start drinking another one of the dozens of different beers that is still owned by the same conglomerate, or if the Budweiser stock continues to do just fine and doesn't drop to the floor. For boycotts to work, they have to be targeted. This is not only sending a message to Bud Light or Anheuser-Busch, it's sending a message to every major corporation in America. When Disney went woke and they produced a drag queen extravaganza for Disney Plus for the children, and the leaked Zoom meetings came out and revealed that the executives were planning to insert more queerness into more movies, that boycott didn't work because Disney is so huge, they have so many quality products and movies that it didn't even put a dent in their bottom line. But at this point, who is going to drink Bud Light ever again other than a drag queen. And I got another question for you. Who wants to wear my new Wanted for President in 2024 shirt? Well, I would imagine everyone. Well, normal people, that is. So order yours from markdice.com or click the link in the description below. And by the way, when you get it, it's going to look a little bit old. It's the distressed look. That's part of the design because I want it to look like an old-fashioned Wanted poster. So again, order yours from markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.